Hi, this is Regine Caracta and I'm here to talk about Benilda S. Santos's poem entitled Dalet ng Paslit. But before I start talking about it, I will first read it to all of you. So, here it goes. Dalet ng Paslit ni Benilda S. Santos. Tay, sa isip ko lang to sinulat. Sinulat ko to kahapon. Pero isusulat ko uli ngayon kasi talagang nahihirapan na ako. Mula nung mamatay ka, nang lumubog yung barkong sinakyan mo, at si nanay sumama sa tricycle driver dyan sa kanto. Naiwan ako kay Tiyo. Hindi niya ako pinapasok sa school. Sa bahay na lang daw. Kaya pala, dadalhin niya yung mga kaibigan niya rito. Sa gabi, alam mo, maingay sila at lasing. Sabi nila, nung isang gabi, "Ba, pwede na tong alaga mo, Lazaro." Tinignan nila ako, Tay. Sabi, "Laro lang ha, huwag kang matatakot." Tapos, tawa sila ng tawa. Lahat kami humiga. Tapos madilim. Tapos, umaga na. "Hoy," sabi ni Tiyo, "tayo ay pupunta ngayon sa Maynila. Magbalot ka na ng mga damit mo." Pero di ako makabangon. Tumingala lamang sa kisame. Nagbilang ng pako. May kalawang ang lahat. Sa Maynila, marami pang pinapasok si Tiyong mga lalaki. Malakas tumawa. Maraming pera sa bulsa. May mabaho. Meron namang mabango. Merong mataba. May payat. May malinis. May katulad ni Tiyong sumisinga sa sahig. Lalo nang dumalas ang pagtingala ko sa kisame. Naging isang salamin. Kita ko doon ang lahat. Ang ginagawa namin sa sahig. Tay, magsusumbong na ako talaga. Kasi 2 taon na. At saka, lumalaki ang salamin. Maraming nakikita. Tsaka di na ako makabangon. Mabigat na yung puson ko Tay. Pabigat ng pabigat, Tay. Parang buong Maynila. Alam mo? So, that was the poem of Benilda S. Santos entitled Dalet ng Paslit. The theme of the poem is human trafficking. It's about an orphan, a little girl's experience of human trafficking and how she viewed it through her innocent eyes. The tone of the poem is exhaustion or exhausted. The little girl, the narrator was very exhausted because she was just so tired of life. She was so tired of the life she was living. She was so tired of the pain she was going through. She was tired of not knowing what she was doing, what the other guys were doing to her. She was just so tired of being clueless and so tired of feeling pain. And the mood was sadness. The mood of the poem is sadness because from the very beginning, the fact that the little girl was writing to her dead father and that she told in the poem that her mother left her for a tricycle driver, then she was dragged into the world of human trafficking and she knew nothing about it. It screams sadness. 2 literary devices used in the poem is hyperbole and imagery. Hyperbole, the line in the poem, "Mabigat na yung puson ko, Tay, pabigat ng pabigat, Tay, parang buong Maynila." It's exaggeration. It's emphasizing the fact that the little girl got pregnant by the end of the poem and that she was still a little girl because she was complaining of how heavy it is. It was as if she was carrying the whole of Manila inside her. And then imagery. The author used imagery when she was describing the different guys that the little girl had as customers or the guys that she served sexually. imagery is a good device because it appeals to the senses of the readers. It feels as if we could hear the laughter of the guys. It was as if I could smell their scents, and it's as if I was so disgusted by their acts because it was as if I could see it. Imagery brings us more to the poem. The realization I had after reading the poem is that sometimes the people who you think would be the most trustworthy and who you think would never hurt you even with a gun on their heads are the ones who could put you in so much pain. The lesson here is that you have to be careful of to whom you place your trust into, because trust is not a small thing, it's a big deal. And another realization is that this world has become so dangerous that once you step here, you have to be prepared. It's as if there's no time at all for you to prepare, because you just have to be strong as soon as possible. It's the world we created. And comment about the poem. It's so beautifully written because from the very beginning, it was so obvious that the little girl was writing it. The author's way of writing was, I don't know, it just really appealed to me, and it was so very heart-wrenching. It was good. The writing was good, especially. So yeah, that's all. Thank you so much for listening.